Hello, it is March 18th, 2026, and today is the 29th day of Lent. I got a late start to today because I did not get home last night until 2:45 in the morning. So I was not asleep until 3. Because yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, and after I filmed yesterday's journal, I went out with Jackson and Five-ish. First, went over to Arnie's street party and had a Guinness and a car bomb, and then from there we went to Tina's and sat at Tina's for a little bit, just Jackson and I. And then we went to Mercury Lounge for a little bit and saw Kaylin Faye, and then went back to Tina's, Lily, and Monica and Cooper, and just lost her name. Dang. It's like, I feel like I'm not even close. Anyways, some people joined us at Tina's, and then from there, around like 8-ish, we went back to Mercury Lounge, and Jacob Tobar was playing, and I danced until they were done. And then after that, Jolene Brown was trying to rally people to go to Slow Ride by her house, but basically nobody was down for that, and so she got talked into going to Empire instead. But Jackson was really wanting everybody to go over to his place, so he was trying to rally the same group of people to go to his house. Jolene and Five-ish were rallying the same group of people to go to Empire, and Empire won out, except for Jackson and Lily went to his house. And then we went to I'm getting sidetracked because I'm trying to remember her name. I don't know why it's not coming to me easily. Britta. Yeah. Yeah. Lily, Britta, and Jackson went to his house, and the rest of us went to Empire. And then Jackson was texting every single one of us, saying, come over. And then we were there for a couple hours, and he came. He actually showed up to Empire basically as we're leaving, but he really wanted people to come over. And so I went over there and was there until I left at 2:30-ish. And everybody was on one. I didn't drink too much. I had another Guinness after that, another High Life, and a margarita. And that was it. Over the course of the entire night, with some waters in there. Yeah, so I'm not feeling. I didn't wake up hungover. I just woke up late because I didn't go to bed till 3 o'clock in the morning. And as of right now, I'm feeling fine. Don't feel like sleep groggy, which is nice and also interesting because of how sleepy I've been because of staying up for Break the Ground. But yeah, so the feast yesterday was fun. And I did, just as I went out, like, I kind of just, before I went and had my first Guinness by myself and just like had my own little private moment of just thanking the Lord for that moment, the feast, Lent, for St. Patrick, and just asked St. Patrick to pray for us. And yeah, and then hung out with all my friends all night, and yeah, had a good time with Jolene and everybody. So yeah, it was overall, all in all, a very good night last night, and I had fun. I ate a patty melt at Tina's, which was so good. St. Patty's melt, and 10 out of 10 on that one. So that was a good feast item. And now we're back on for the next 11 days on our Lent journey. This box is sitting here because my friend Cooper sent me something for my birthday, and I saved it. I saved it for this moment to open it on camera. So let's see what Cooper sent. It's taped up very well. It's very well packaged, whatever it is. It's heavy, and based on who Cooper is and our relationship, I'm highly guessing this is a photo book. I don't know that to be for a fact, but there we go. Okay. It's more than one, whatever it is. Holy cow. Okay. Cooper, what did you do? The Four Pillars, Eli Durst. That is a very beautiful book. Wow. Beautiful photo book. Cooper is a man of taste. I knew it was probably a photo book, and I knew whatever photo book or books it is would no question be awesome. The Classroom by Hisham Binohud. Binohud, I think. Another great one. Smells good. Wow. It's a single, looks like it's a single series all in this classroom. That's awesome. Beautiful. Uh-oh. And then Daniel Arnold. You are what you do. I think this is a catalog. Even that's cool though. Big Daniel Arnold fan. All of us photographers are. Be nice to save the sticker. Oh yeah. Ooh, jacket. You are what you do. Yes. Gorgeous. This is going to be a fun one to go through. Wow. All three. Cooper is spoiling me. Daniel Arnold, Hisham Binohud with The Classroom, and The Four Pillars by Eli Durst, which is just a beautiful book by itself. Wow. Very nice, very beautiful. That is a wonderful addition to the photo book collection. Those are probably the best of the collection number in general. I have some new tops. Thank you very much, Cooper, if you ever see this. That's awesome. What a great gift. What a great man. So this year for my birthday, I got 3 gifts, or 5 if you count 3 different books. Well, actually, I got my knuckle tattoos from me and my mom, and I got a candle and a book from Amy Ariana, and I got three books from Cooper. And Monica paid for our Dart Bay at Dave and Buster's, and my dad paid for all my birthday dinners. Yeah. I'm excited about these books. So yeah, then today I got up, man, it was 8:45, I think, whenever I got up, and took me a little extra time to get ready. Just I was moving slower, but then also I needed to shave, because I normally do that at night, but I didn't do it last night. And so I had to do some extra things, extra grooming this morning that I normally wouldn't do. But I got to meditating right after that, and meditated until like basically 9:15 to 10:15. I think that's what it was. And then went to Pony and journaled, and then sat there and worked until almost 4. And then got quite a bit done today. Just kind of locked in and didn't get up, sat there the whole time. And then I drove over to see the neighborhood and a house that popped up for sale by owner for $80,000 in the neighborhood just north of downtown. And just because I had never really been over there, so I just wanted to go look at it. And it's not off of my list, but it definitely is further north and further east than what I want. Like if I'm in the Heights, I want to be west of Martin Luther King Jr. And south of, Latimer-ish. That would be ideal, but that would be ideal. I'm not. I'm still, the search is wider than that, because beggars can't be choosers. But I don't love it being on the east side of Martin Luther King Jr., this house that I just went and looked at. And it definitely needs a new roof. That would, if I was to even entertain the idea, I would need to ask the owner to replace the roof as a part of my offer. Because, it's visibly needs done. And then I came here and I'm doing this right now. After I'm done with this, I'm going to eat and then probably just chill the rest of the evening and keep it, maybe look through these books. I may take one of these books and go sit outside somewhere, because it's really nice outside. That is what I want. Like, if I could just have my apartment as a house with a yard, that would be perfect. Like, there's nothing about my there's nothing about my apartment that I am always that I think about that I want to be different or change. I say that and then I'm going to say something. But like the only thing would be if it was just a little bit bigger so that I could have a larger seating area. Because I think people coming over and hanging out, there's not like couches that face each other. I could furnish it a little bit different, or arrange it a little bit different to have a different, more seating. But overall, I think if I could find a house like at 1,000 square feet to 1,500 square feet, somewhere right in there, where it's small enough where there's not a lot of, most people want something larger than that. So that'll keep the cost down, the competition down, and I don't need like that. It's plenty of space for me. It's like if I got a 3 bedroom or something, the rooms would literally be empty. I have nothing to go in them. And there is always the option of a roommate, but no, thank you. I'm beyond that. If I have the privilege to avoid it, then I will exercise that privilege. Yeah, I feel like my meditation was good this morning. It wasn't a battle. It felt like an hour. Like it didn't go by like super quick, but it definitely, I was in it and there. The girl, Britta, last night was the first time we'd have know each other from online, but it was the first time that we met. And I thought she has a couple kids, and I thought she was married, but just didn't post her partner very often, but found out she was divorced. And Jackson told me before she showed up that she was a lot taller than me. But 11 out of 10 on that one. But she is much taller than me. Hey, you're gorgeous. By the way, I'm 5'6", 5'7" with shoes on. That's one thing that's like a taller girl may not care that I'm shorter. And I just think that I know that I care. It's not that I care that I'm shorter for some sort of perceived, like, because it's because it's a spectacle, or because it's it defies a cultural norm. That part doesn't bother me. It's more so literally how I feel, because a couple years ago I was dating or hanging out with a girl that was at least 2 inches taller than me, but maybe 3. And just hugging and standing together, and then hugging and standing together with somebody who is like 5'5", 5'4", or exactly my height. Like, all of that just feels so much different, and I feel I'm just more attracted to that energy of a girl being my height or shorter. I'm open-handed that if the person that aligns and God has for me is taller, I'm sure I'll fall in love with it. But I I definitely feel more comfortable and like the energy I feel whenever she is smaller than me. But Britt is very cute. Also, Jolene is very cute. I told her I had a crush on her a while back, and she's not interested. But Jackson and I were talking. He got drunk and was giving me life advice on girl situations, and he basically was just saying that my dream girl is a dream girl, one, and she does exist just by proof that I exist. I exist as who I am, so that means that there is other people who exist as I am, in the scope of being a pastor and an artist in the most succinct language. And so, but my female counterpart existing within my sphere of in my dating pool is so unlikely. And so, like, just thinking about lots of different things that is the ideal, but then just thinking about just being attracted to Jolene and how so very different she is from me, or for my, I don't know, typical taste or whatever. I mean, like, country girl, and I'm not a country boy, and I've never been attracted to country girls, but defies the it's like the exception that proves the theory or whatever. I am feeling like I'm trending towards being a lot more confident in not only who I'm looking for, but I guess just exploring and dating, and I don't need to find like my life partner before I ask her on to go for a drink. I can just ask a girl to go for a drink or dinner or whatever, and that can be what it is. It doesn't have to. I know that I make an internal fuss about it. Like, and I have to evaluate, and like, I don't want to waste my time, my energy, my emotional capacity on somebody that I already in part of it, it's a prejudgment, but it's like, if I can already feel that she's not emotionally mature or spiritually mature, then it's like, why even waste all of that emotional energy and money and time and all the things, but mostly emotional energy. But I think I'm just feeling more confident in just existing and being able to ask a girl out without the pressure of, we're going to get married. It's probably never been that strong, but it also hasn't. It's been closer to that than not in my internal world. I've just put so much pressure on myself, which gives me anxiety, and also just women that I find attractive and that could be my future partner. That gives me a lot of anxiety, which means I don't act like myself, which means that I'm not putting out attractive energy, and Yeah, so